Hello Capricorn, welcome back to Three Trails Tarot. We are going to do, I am going to do a love reading for you for the period of 15 April to 15 May. Let's see what we have for you. Now I'm going to pull 3 cards from this Lovers Oracle deck, which we will reveal the advice or guidance at the end of your reading, okay? So, shuffling these. We will pick 3 after we split the cards. They are kind of bulky, so it usually takes a little bit of time. Okay, so what we have here is people together, a tree, and again, a beautiful lover's card. So I'm going to use this tarot deck, the Rainbow Heart Tarot deck, to do your love reading. Everything is going well for you, Capricorn. I see a lot of sun now, and it's nice. I'm really starting to get tired of cold weather. Some places are already nice and warm, but where I'm at, it's still off and on between warmer weather and cold weather. So here we go. We have Ace of Wands, 6 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and 2 of Cups. 9 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 4 of Cups, King of Wands, Justice, 7 of Wands, and the Tower. Okay, well, let's see. So Capricorn, for those of you who are in a relationship, well, we'll start this way. This is you. So let's talk about you first. With Ace of Wands, you are on fire. You are ready to start some new things that you have been wanting to pursue for some time now. And so you're going to go for it. You have some projects in mind, and this is all about being creative and exploring new things. So this is very exciting. This is a wonderful way to start or to end the month and start a new month. And also here, Capricorn, we see you feeling really secure with yourself. You're confident. You feel that you have the things that you need. You just have a lot of pleasures even when you're by yourself. You're the type of person, Capricorn, that looks like you can be happy either way. You can be happy with someone, and you can be happy when you're by yourself. And that's really good to be able to have those solo pleasures. So wow, these are all wands. You are truly a fire person. Although you are an earth sign, you are exhibiting a lot of fire energy, a lot of active energy for this period. So you are ready. You're bold. You're feeling bold. You're feeling empowered. You're charming, and just taking on a lot of courage to try all these new things that you are just excited to go for. Part of that is a relationship, but I think most of this, really, your concentration and your focus, Capricorn, has more to do with making these things that you want to make happen. And your partner or your special person or the person that you're going to meet is someone who is seems to be more sensitive. They're a person that's about feeling nostalgic. They think about the past a lot. They have certain ideas about a relationship, certain values. Some of them you agree with, some of them not so much. And but this is a sensitive a person that likes to be nostalgic about things. And so this person, your person, wants the kind of love affair that they've always imagined they should have when they were younger. So maybe when they were a teenager, they had a fantasy of, ooh, when I find my special person, this is what our life's going to be like. And so they're focused on that. But they feel, or they end up feeling, that that is not what they're getting. They're not really happy right now, or they're not going to be happy initially, because they see themselves as sort of, taken for granted, not appreciated, not getting to spend as much time with you as they would like. And so they have been pondering and thinking, when am I going to get my justice? When am I going to feel like whatever I'm putting into this relationship is what I'm also going to get? Capricorn. So for those of you who are just going to be meeting this person, that's just something to keep in mind, is that as you're focused on your projects, they're feeling a little left out. So it wouldn't hurt to, so it's good to know this and have a little heads up. So when you see them feeling sad, or asking you to spend more time with them, that's why. It's because they feel that they deserve more attention, or they deserve more consideration than they feel they're getting in April, and the end of April and May. And so the general feel for your relationship during that time period is there's going to be some obstacles that you are both going to need to deal with. There's going to be some challenges. There's going to be maybe some squabbles, arguments here and there. They're small arguments. They're not like huge, major, just totally depressing arguments. These are small things, like, oh, why didn't you call me for lunch? We could have had lunch together. Or oh, you were so busy and I wanted us to go to this event together. These are small things, but they're happening, and it seems like they're going to be a lot heavier than usual, more frequent than usual for this time period. And it's going to exhaust the both of you. All of this squabbling and arguments and just petty, these are like petty arguments, are wearing, and both of you are going to be like, I'm done with this. This is crazy. Let's stop fighting over these things. And so you eventually you end it. You find a way. You both find a way to end it. And then here we have the Seven of Wands. So with the Seven of Wands, we see that you're both on self-defense now, because you're so worn out from all this fighting. You're setting up some boundaries. Setting up some boundaries to try to protect yourself from feeling attacked. Yeah. But you're both doing it to each other. So you do get over it. Before the end of May, before the mid-May, you two will feel like in love again. So I guess you do get over this period, and you both will feel like you have a renewed love. You'll be all happy again. And then there will be a short period, a very, very short period where perhaps the reason you're happy is because, Capricorn, you did some compromising with all of this activity that you wanted to do, and so now you're feeling unfulfilled. You feel that you're not meeting your timeline, you're behind your own power curve, and your person is trying to, make it up to you and give you gifts, but you don't notice it because you're just so focused on what you didn't achieve that you wanted to achieve for the period, because you compromised so that you two could make up and be happier together. So here we have by mid-May, there's going to be a huge change. A huge change, Capricorn. It seems that you because you're feeling this way, you two are going to encounter this big, unexpected change. Now, I don't see this as a change that you two created, but I see this as something that is affecting both of you, that is coming from some sideline somewhere. Maybe a job has changed. Maybe someone got a promotion. Maybe someone got fired. That kind of situation. Not to say that is what's going to happen, but that's just an example of an outside force that affects your relationship that causes this drastic and unexpected change. So it could be something similar to that. It could be someone getting sick, and now both of you have to stop what you're doing and then take care of someone else. So this is something unexpected. It's going to throw you off guard, and it's going to be very tough for you. I'm going to pull some more cards because we need to get more clarification on this situation here for you, Capricorn. So let's pull some more cards. I'm going to pull from a different deck called the Light Seers deck, tarot deck. For those of you who are single and very excited about some new projects, this may not be a good time to enter a relationship because it's going to feel shaky. You're going to feel unfulfilled with what you're trying to do because you're not going to be able to give attention to the person during this time period, to your special person during this time period. So it may not be a good time. It may not be the best time to start something, a new relationship. So, let's see. We have you trying to maintain inner strength, inner control, trying to give yourself some love, trying to be forgiving to yourself and not blame yourself so much for things that are happening. We also see, in general, with this relationship, you two are kind of going, let's just wait and see what happens. Let's deal with this situation with this big change that was unexpected, and let's see what happens. Also, you, Capricorn, are waiting for some of these new things that you started to take effect and to develop and to grow, and you're just kind of wondering, okay, when am I going to see these results? Because now I'm dealing with all this other stuff. Oh, and this is a good card. So with the Emperor, we see some stability happening in your relationship. So it looks like you two are just going to be going through some up and downs, several ups and downs for 14 April to 14 May. That's just, 4 weeks of time there, but it seems like a lot can happen. A lot's going to happen to Capricorn in that time. You know what? I'm going to pull a few more cards. I don't normally pull a few more cards, but I just feel like we need some more clarification on here, Capricorn. So, let's see what we have. What can you tell us? Okay, so there's going to be a time in the limelight. It looks like this thing that you were waiting for, whatever it was that you were waiting for to happen, and you got recognized for it. Aww. And so even, those of you who are single, if you do go ahead and accept this relationship and you go through all of this phase, there could be a proposal for marriage, or just more closeness. Because see, we also have the Two of Cups here for those that have, were together going through this. So it's going to get better. There's the emphasis here of the Two of Cups, which means hang in there. It is going to get better. You two are really meant for each other. And these two cards fill out. The Lover's card. That ties in with this. And the Moon. Sure, there are some things that you're suspicious of. There are some things that you just wish you knew what was going on. But there might be times where you're just not going to have all the answers. And this card just reminds you, hey, use your intuition. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. You can make this decision. You can make this happen. You can make this relation work. All right, so let us see what the Lover's Oracle cards have for us with regard to guidance and advice. We'll start with this first very sexy card. Sexual union, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. It sounds to me that because you've been so busy and this other person seems neglected, maybe you need more date time, more special moments, so to speak. And this one says, manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. And that's what this was trying to remind you is trust yourself, follow your intuition. And here we have, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So don't be so hard on yourself. If, some decisions lead to situations that undesirable results, I should say, that's okay. Just work through it and trust yourself, and don't be so hard on yourself, because as human beings, we're not always going to have all the answers, and we're not always going to be able to make the best decisions. So that is all I have for you, Capricorn. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading or found at least some parts of it helpful if it didn't resonate with you. If you did, please be sure to like and subscribe, and hope you can join me again for another reading. In the meantime, take good care, okay? Bye.